Hello guys, this is me Saad, and today I am back with another video after a very long time, which I am sorry for. But anyways, this is a very unusual video because of the time frame. It's basically based on yearly candles. I don't think that much of the traders they do analysis on the yearly time frame, mainly because it's way too long to um, trade each candle. But they do provide some sort of information which I think is very useful when trading for mid to long term scenarios. So without further ado, I think that you guys need to know a little bit more about bearish hypotheses which have been popping up since start of this downtrend. The first thing I want you to know is that 69k was the all-time high, but Bitcoin was unable to close at that point on a yearly candle, which is totally okay. There's absolutely no reason to believe that the pump was not genuine or that kind of stuff. I'm not talking about it at all. So, what you guys need to know is that the 2021 candle, all right, it was a shooting star. A shooting star is basically a bearish candlestick pattern which occurs at the top of the uptrend. All right, you can see after that we had almost minus 64%, a 64% drawdown from this point of 45,000, 47,000. Now the point is, we all know that continuation requires some sort of retest or some sort of liquidity grab. I am not saying that this huge pump, which was totally genuine, I am not saying that this was a fake pump that was initiated by BUSD or USD sort of propaganda that has been, on Twitter and other newspapers and news websites. I'm absolutely not saying that. I'm just saying that this was a very well initiated pump. It was a genuine pump, and any good trader knew that after we break 17k resistance, there is room for Bitcoin to, pump very huge amounts. All right. So there's absolutely no question about that. What I'm trying to say is that 29k is the ultimate resistance. I know I said that 25k was the ultimate resistance, but it got broken. All right, it was broken recently, and we had a jump from 25k to 27k, which I mentioned in January, in the mid of January, I guess, on my Twitter, that if we are able to break 25k resistance, there is absolutely no way that we are not going to retest 27k, 29k, or 30k's, upper 30k's. The problem is that now that I am watching this entire move, I personally think that this is still a bear market with all the news coming, and it's not going to be bullish for Bitcoin until and unless it crosses the 29k resistance and closes above it either on a weekly or a monthly uh, time frame. That is literally what I'm trying to say right now. 29k is a very huge resistance simply because it is based on the fact that the shooting stars body closed at 29k and the lower wick is at 27.7k, which we tested. uh, almost 1 to 2 days ago. So it's quite a reasonable guess, I think, that 27k, 29k, we might have a pump to 29k as well. There's absolutely no doubt about that. What I'm trying to say is that we need to be well aware of certain conditions before we jump on the bandwagon and say that bull market is finally arrived. Bull market has finally arrived. All right. So you guys need to remember and observe that 29k resistance is a very strong resistance. That's a yearly candle, so it must be very crucial for Bitcoin to surpass this point of resistance before we can call for a bull market. All right. um, this is what I'm trying to say. The second thing is, in case all of this bear hypothesis that I'm trying to share with you is valid, what might happen next? We might retest, or we might go to 13.8k. If this is correct, uh, after retesting the 27.7k or 29k resistance. But then again, I have my own invalidation, and that is closure of a weekly or a monthly candle above 29k. All right, above that, I am totally bullish. There's absolutely no doubt about that. We will have retracements even after we close above 29k or 27k, but the peer hypothesis would be it would be dead by that time. All right. um, so if this scenario plays out, we might see 13.8k, because apparently 13.8k is a very strong support. We have one candle opening and one candle closing at that point, and we have a wick of this 2019, yes, 2019 candle at that point. So there's absolutely no doubt that 14k or 13.8k is a very strong support. This is I think a very genuine reason to believe that bull market is not back yet. With more information comes more analyses, and therefore we think, and we can, you know, conclude, or we can reason that there are way more possibilities than we initially imagined. So this is what I am trying to tell you, that at least a part of me is not extremely bullish until and unless we close above 29k on the weekly and the monthly time frame. I have mentioned my invalidation, which is obviously the same. Um, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So, in case you feel this is something that you need to be aware of, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well. And thank you.